woman walking down the
Hello my
street.
angels, welcome back to my channel. I know it's been a while that I haven't posted a video. I was not keeping well for a really long time, but I am much better now, so I decided to post an Eid tutorial for you guys. So it is such a glittery eye makeup look, as you can see. Very bold eye, it's really out there, and I have chosen a really pink nudish lipstick which I felt was really very nice, and it goes along with the outfit really well. And as I was inspired by this whole outfit that I'm wearing, it has a lot of embroidery on it, and as you can see, a lot of carving, which is really inspiring for me. It has a lot of beautiful golds and pinks, which really made me think that I should go for something very dramatic. And Eid is round the corner. I really wish that you guys try this look and let me know how it turns out. Please send me photographs, and I would definitely like to see how you angels look in this beautiful and really gorgeous look. And as you can see, I'm wearing these stunning statement earrings. These are from Lajpat Nagar in Delhi, and I'm so in love with them. I really like to pair this with any kind of traditional outfit that I have. So you can see, yes, I am loving it. And apart from that, I would also like to wish you guys a very happy Eid Mubarak. To all people who are celebrating it, who are not celebrating it, it's the festive season, and let's enjoy, eat and enjoy and eat. So before I just start talking, let's quickly jump into the video. And if you do enjoy this video, please give it a big thumbs up and like it, share it, comment and share, and let me know how it turns out. So let's quickly jump into the video.
First of all, we'll start concealing the eyelid area so that we can hide any kind of blackness or any kind of redness that you have on the lid, so that we can work with the eyeshadows and the colors really pop up. So that's the reason we are concealing the area. So that's what I'm doing here, just concealing it really well. And then I'm moving on with the concealer towards my near the eyes and under the eyes, so that we can remove any kind of shadows that we have or any kind of dark circles that we have on our face. And that's what I'm doing here. We are just trying to hide all those dark circles. I was filming this video early in the morning, 6:30 in the morning, so I was pretty tired by then, so I really thought I should conceal it and brighten the under eye area. So that's what I'm doing here, blending it all away. And then I'm patting up some loose powder, some loose translucent powder on the eyelid area, so that we can really make the eyeshadow pop, and also play with the eyeshadows and blend it really well. So I'm taking a grayish shadow right now, a gray undertone shadow, to work on the crease and cut out the crease. So we are just defining the crease area right now, and then moving on with a proper gold eyeshadow up on the lid area. So we have defined the crease. We are just working with a gold eyeshadow onto the lid, and just make sure, just try to remain in the area of the lid, do not go beyond that, because we have already defined it with the other eyeshadow. So we are just working it towards, because I had a lot of golds onto my outfit, I thought gold will be the ideal eyeshadow to work with. So that's what I'm doing here. You have to layer it a couple of times. If your eyeshadow is not very pigmented, you can spray some fixing spray on your brush, and then pick up the pigments so that it's just out there. And then right now I'm making it a bit of a smoky eye and defining my outer V of my eye using a darker gray shadow onto the outer V of my eye. So that's what I'm doing here. You can take any kind of tissue paper, or the way I'm doing it, I have taken my BB cream and I'm just using it to make a proper V out the outer corner. That way it defines the V really well, and it comes out to be really smoky. Now we have to apply a little bit of glue onto the lid area. I didn't have glue, pigment glue. So what I did, I used a translucent or a clear lip gloss, and what I'm doing here right now is I have picked up some golden elements, golden pigments. I'm sorry, elements. No, we're talking about pigments right here. So I have picked up some golden pigments onto my brush, and I'm just patting it onto my eyelid and working it really carefully, because there would be a lot of fallout on your eyelashes and also on the face. So just be careful and pat this pigments onto the area wherever you have applied the glue. So that's what I'm doing here. I'm layering it a couple of times so that the pigment is really popped up, and I'm just covering the entire lid area wherever we used the golden eyeshadow. So that's what I'm doing here. As you can see, just layering it out, and you can see that we have a little bit of fallout as well onto my face, but don't worry, we'll clear that out. And now I'm defining my eyelids by adding an eyeliner. So you know that's the drill. Without eyeliners, you really cannot define the eyes. So I'm not like winking it, creating a proper wink. I'm just flicking it out a little bit so that you can have the eyes like in a more I don't know. I would say it's not the proper flick that we were looking for, but I always tend to do this. Even though I don't need a flick, I would somehow manage to get a little bit of flick towards the end. So that's what I've done. I'm just trying to define it properly, because you have pigments, so it's really difficult to work with pigments when you have pigments onto the eyelids, and you cannot really use your liners really well. So I would always recommend a liquid eyeliner rather than a pencil one or maybe a gel eyeliner. So liquid liners are easy to work with. You can layer it a couple of times, and you have a lot of control onto it. So that's what I'm doing here. I'm just layering it a couple of coats and making sure that the golden pigments do not pop up on the liner portion. So I'm just trying to layer this properly and flick it as well, as you can see, and just looking at myself into the mirror. I have to do that. Any girl has to do that. So yes, that's what I'm doing, and I'm layering a couple of coats, as you can see, because the golden pigments were really popping up, so I had to cover it a couple of times. Now I'm working on with a mousse, a matte mousse from Maybelline onto my face. If you have any kind of foundation that goes along with your skin tone, just feel free to use that as well. And I'm not a big fan of this mousse, but I decided to go along with this because I haven't used it for a while, so I just wanted to use it for this video. So I'm just patting it onto my forehead and onto my face, just to make sure that we can give a proper base we can lay down a proper base of foundation onto our face, and our face and our neck area looks as similar as possible. As you can see right here, what I'm doing, I'm layering it down towards my neck area as well. It's very important. Whenever you apply a foundation onto the face, just make sure you go down to the neck area. Now please blend it with a damp sponge or a beauty blender, whatever you have. It's better than brushes, because it gives you a very flawless base and such a beautiful base to work with. So you can blend, you can see that it blends so amazingly well. So I'm just dragging the product down to my neck area, blending it all away, and just going onto my forehead and then blending it all away. So you have to just do it it's very easy. You can just simply do it like in a minute or two. Just you can completely do your foundation real quick. So that's the easiest way that I feel you can simply work on with. And yes, that's what I'm doing here, just covering everything and then looking again in the mirror. Yes. And then I make sure that using a compact powder, just make sure that the foundation base stays for a really long time. So you have to just set everything in place. So that's what I'm doing here, just blending it all away and patting that product into and pressing into my skin. So here we go. We are just doing it in circular motions. Whatever motion I had in that point of time, I could just do it, was using onto my face. All the mathematics was then and there. So I used it horizontally, vertically, circularly, and then yes, whatnot. So I was trying to do this, and then I made sure the foundation just sticks on for a really long time. Then I used the Lotus Color Kick Kajal, and believe me or not, it is the darkest kajal I've come across so far, and I'm so loving it. So whenever you want to use it, just tight line and waterline, just use this particular kajal onto the lower waterline, and that's what I'm doing here. I'm just dragging the product towards the little bit more than the waterline just to make sure that I can smudge it out. So I'm using a small brush and smudging it all away just to give it a little bit of smoky and a really bold look, because I really wanted the eye look to be really bold and really out there, but I did not want anything else popping up that much apart from the eyes. So that's what I'm doing, just blending it all away, making sure that my eyes are as big as possible, because I feel my eyes are really small. So people who have a small eye, they can really use this trick. Now I'm just defining my eyebrows using a pencil, a brown shaded eyebrow pencil. So I'm just doing that, blending it all away, just filling in the gap. If you already have a well-defined eyebrows, that's wonderful. I'm not blessed with one, so I have to use certain tricks and tips in order to have a well-defined brows. So that's what I'm doing. I'm just defining the usual shape of my brows and filling it all in so that the gap can be invisible. And then I'm working with the contour shade from the Freedom Blush palette, and it's such a gorgeous palette, I must say that. So please, if you haven't used this particular palette so far, please get your hands on it. It's really amazing. So just contour your cheeks. You have to make this weird kind of fish face, which is fine till the time you're getting the results. So you can simply use it. I'm not going very harsh with the product because I really do not want a lot of contour on my face. I'm just contouring my jawline as well. It is important to contour jawline because people who have double chin, or perhaps they want to hide that extra muscle or something, you can definitely use this trick. It's a very useful one. It really helps you out. And I really didn't need to contour my forehead, but somehow I felt I should do it, so I'm just contouring a little bit. I'm not using a lot of product because I have a really small forehead, so I could work with that. And then I have to contour my nose as well, because let's be real, I have a really fat nose, and with those nostrils you can see through my brain. Tell me about it. So guess what, that's what I'm doing. I'm making a little bit more leaner just by contouring my nose, and then working with this beautiful pink blush onto my cheeks. And this is like the best part of everything. You have to simply smile and pat that product on. So yes, that's what I'm doing. I'm smiling and then blending it all away. So I was a little confused. Something was there on the brush, so that distracted me for a while. Then I started rotating and revolving onto my cheeks. So that's what I'm doing. I'm working in the circular motion and just defining my cheeks. From the same palette, I'm using the highlighter shade, and then I'm going to highlight under my brow area, because once you highlight the brow area, what happens, your brow is really defined. It seems more leaner and more cleaner, and also your eyeshadows really pop. So your whole eye makeup is like complete with the highlighting. So that's a very important step. If you don't want to do it, you can simply skip it, but I really like to do it because it really makes my whole eye look fall into place. And then I'm working on the bridge of my nose, because that's also very important to highlight, because once that flash hits on your face, any kind of photography is being done, the most prominent thing will be certain highlights that you have done. Now I have to highlight my cheeks because I'm in love with this particular highlighter. As you can see, it's a gorgeous shade, yes, and it's so luminous. It suddenly makes your face such luminous and filled with so much of glow and everything. I really like it. So that's what I'm doing. I'm just patting that product onto my face, and I cannot have, I can use highlighter as many times I like. Oh, I'm so in love with it. So I'm just highlighting my cupid bow, and also towards my lip area. That is simply optional, but I like to do it on the cupid's bow because it really defines when you use your lipstick, it will really define your lips. So that's, I think it's a little important. And then working with this Sugar Cosmetics Holy Golightly. This is a beautiful nudish pink color that I've come across. A very subtle color that can go with an everyday look. I am so in love with it. If you girls do not have this already in your vanity, please grab it on, because I feel it's a must color for any girl out there. So yes, I'm just patting that product onto my face and just making sure it's really popped up. And I have to do it a couple of coats because I have a little bit of pigmentation on my lips, on the upper lips. So just made it sure that the color really sticks there.
So that was the final look. I really hope you enjoyed the videos, and let me know in your comment section how you would like to how you would like to create this look with a different lip shade, which you can definitely opt for according to your outfit and match it according to your style. Apart from that, please let me know any suggestions that you have for the upcoming videos, because I do have some upcoming videos very soon regarding various kind of makeup looks, and as well as certain routinal videos, I would say. But please let me know and feel free to share what else you would like to see on this channel. And yes, I really love you guys, and stay blessed, keep smiling, and just be yourself, pamper yourself, and stay beautiful. So catch you later. Bye my angels. Bye bye.